Imagine you're driving down a dark, quiet road late at night, the rhythmic hum of tires against pavement the only sound piercing the stillness. Suddenly, headlights flood your rearview mirror. A car swerves erratically behind you, overtakes you, and then stops. Not just any stop, a sudden, deliberate block right in front of you. Panic sets in. What do? For Cherica Adams, a 24-year-old aspiring real estate agent, this was no hypothetical nightmare. It was real, terrifyingly real. Cherica wasn't alone that night. Well, not exactly. She was pregnant. 8 months along, carrying the child of a man whose name would soon dominate headlines for all the wrong reasons. Rae Carruth, a promising wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers, with a $1 million smile and a future as bright as stadium lights on game day. But behind that charming exterior was a chilling secret, and that secret would unravel into one of the most heartbreaking and sinister crimes in sports history. Let's go back to the beginning, to the very start of a relationship that seemed unremarkable at first. Cherica Adams, full of life, driven by ambition, met Rae Carruth, a rising star in the NFL. Their connection wasn't a fairy tale romance, nor was it a whirlwind love affair. It was casual, fleeting. Yet, that brief connection led to Cherica's pregnancy, a pregnancy Rae Carruth never wanted. But why? Why would a man who seemingly had it all, fame, wealth, adoration, go to such lengths to erase a life he helped create? Rae Carruth grew up in Sacramento, California. Known as a standout athlete from an early age, his talent on the football field earned him a scholarship to the University of Colorado. There, he showcased his skills, catching the attention of NFL scouts. Drafted by the Carolina Panthers in the first round in 1997, Carruth was expected to be the next big thing. But those who knew him closely described him as reserved, sometimes aloof, even controlling. Cherica Adams, on the other hand, was radiant, a former dancer at a Charlotte club, but with dreams far beyond that world. She wanted to build a career in real estate, to create a stable and successful future for herself and her unborn child. She believed in hard work, in chasing dreams, in love. Yet, love was not what she received from Rae Carruth. When Cherica informed Carruth about her pregnancy, his reaction was far from supportive. In fact, friends close to Cherica would later reveal that Rae was indifferent, even annoyed. But annoyance soon turned into something darker. On the night of November 16, 1999, Cherica and Rae went to see a movie, a seemingly ordinary date night, but nothing about that night was ordinary. As they left the theater, Rae drove ahead in his car while Cherica followed in hers. Suddenly, another vehicle, driven by Carruth's accomplice, Michael Kennedy, pulled up beside her, blocking her path. Shots rang out. Cherica was hit 4 times. In pain and struggling to breathe, she managed to call 911. Her words would become the haunting centerpiece of this case. She told the operator that Rae Carruth had blocked her car, preventing her escape, while another man shot her. The shooter? Van Brett Watkins, a known hitman hired by Rae Carruth. The motive? Cherica's pregnancy. Rae didn't want to pay child support, and instead of accepting responsibility, he orchestrated a plan to eliminate both Cherica and their unborn child. But Cherica fought. Oh, did she fight? Rushed to the hospital, doctors performed an emergency C-section. Her baby boy, Chancellor Lee Adams, was born prematurely, weighing just over 3 pounds. But the tragedy didn't end there. Cherica, despite her courage and strength, succumbed to her injuries weeks later. Chancellor survived, but with cerebral palsy due to the trauma he endured during birth. A lifetime of challenges awaited this innocent child, all because of one man's selfishness. Rae Carruth fled. For days, he was a fugitive, sparking a nationwide manhunt. He was eventually found in Tennessee, hiding in the trunk of a car with $3,900 in cash, bottles of his own urine, and candy bars. Yes, the once celebrated NFL star was now reduced to a desperate man cowering in a trunk. The trial was a spectacle, every detail laid bare. Van Brett Watkins, the hitman, testified against Carruth, revealing the grim details of the murder-for-hire plot. Michael Kennedy also testified, detailing his role and Carruth's instructions. The prosecution painted a chilling picture of Carruth as cold, calculating, and remorseless. But Carruth's defense? They argued he never intended for Cherica to die. They claimed the plan was to intimidate her into aborting the pregnancy, not to kill her. The jury didn't buy it, not entirely. Rae Carruth was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder, shooting into an occupied vehicle, and using an instrument to destroy an unborn child. But he was acquitted of first-degree murder, sparing him the death penalty. He received an 18 to 24-year prison sentence, a punishment many felt was far too lenient for the magnitude of his crime. The driver, Michael Kennedy, cooperated with prosecutors and received a reduced sentence of 11 years and 8 months for second-degree murder. Van Brett Watkins, who admitted to pulling the trigger, received a minimum 40-year sentence for his part. Meanwhile, Chancellor Lee Adams was raised by his grandmother, Sandra Adams, Cherica's mother. Sandra became the embodiment of unconditional love and resilience. She dedicated her life to caring for Chancellor, ensuring he had every opportunity to thrive despite his challenges. And Rae Carruth? He was released from prison in 2018 after serving nearly 19 years. He expressed a desire to reconnect with Chancellor, a sentiment that was met with mixed reactions. But here's the lingering question. Can a man who orchestrated such a heinous act ever truly find redemption? Can he ever escape the shadow of his past? The story of Rae Carruth and Cherica Adams is one of betrayal, heartbreak, and unimaginable loss. But it's also a story of strength. Cherica's strength to protect her unborn child even in her final moments, and Sandra's strength to raise a grandson with boundless love. As we close this chapter, one can't help but wonder about the choices we make, the lives we impact, and the legacies we leave behind. Rae Carruth's legacy is one of infamy, but Cherica Adams, her legacy is one of love, sacrifice, and an unbreakable bond between a mother and her child. So guys, stay safe, stay curious, and remember, the truth is often stranger and more heartbreaking than fiction. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to comment, like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Until next time.